So as a counterpart to my video on things that make me avoid reading a book, even if I really want to deep down, let's talk about things that make me immediately want to read a book. I'd say the number one thing that makes me want to read a book is a good general premise slash something that kind of just hooks me into the idea of it. So if a book has a premise that I find interesting, I'm gonna want to read it. I mean, that's gonna be a huge plus for me. Another thing that'll make me want to read a book is there are certain genres that I tend to prefer. YA of almost any variety, any kind of genre within YA. I like YA. I'll just be honest with myself. Not to mention sci-fi and fantasy are my other like go-to genres that I'm going to immediately be the most interested in. I also have a thing for books. Like, I'm going to be much more inclined to read a book if I know there's a romance in it. It doesn't have to be the main part of a book. In fact, I prefer it when it's a side thing, but I love me some romance. I'm hokey. I like romance. I can't help it. And if I know there's a good romance to look forward to, I'm going to be much more likely to want to read the book. Mind you, I like romance done well. I do have standards. It has to actually meet my romance standards, but yeah, if there's romance, immediately it's gonna be much more interested in reading it. Another quality would be if it's by an author I enjoy, who I've previously read their books and I've liked them a lot. I do have some favorite authors or authors that I'm much more likely to read, so that's another thing that will get me hooked. Everybody knows my love of Sarah Addison Allen. I'm also pretty into Lauren Oliver. I mean, I loved one of her books and I've liked her other ones, not the love level. But yeah, that's just a couple of examples. Another big plus is if it's a good series that I'm really into and and the new book comes out, yeah, I'm going to be more likely to read it. Right now, I'm dying for Winter by Marissa Meyer. Like, loved Crest so much that it got me like, I gotta read this. So yeah, that's another thing. Not gonna lie, an interesting or intriguing pretty cover will get me a little more interested in a book. I know that's shallow, but no, I'm gonna be honest. It is something that'll get me more wanting to read something. Oh, and like one of the number one qualities is if it's something that I think I'm going to read fast. Basically the opposite of my video about things that make me avoid some books. If I think I can read that sucker fast, I'm going to be way more interested in reading it. It's much more enjoyable to me when I just breeze right through a book and it feels like I'm not stuck for too long, especially when I have a limited amount of time to read. That means I don't get through books very fast, and if I can get through it faster, way more interested. Funnily enough, I got through that topic a lot faster than I expected, but yeah, I did it. Um, anyway, feel free to share some of the things that make you want to read a book in particular, like things that hook you. I'm interested in hearing what other people think. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Bye!